Okay, so today we're going to just quickly go through how to do the still images that you see a lot of the people putting up on Facebook. It's a pretty simple program actually. There's a program called Canva, canva.com. It's an online program where you can go through and you can actually adjust the stuff there as well. So you can see how it comes with preloaded layouts and things like that there. So you've got there's A4 pages, so if you're doing stuff up for like a brochure or a presentation or something like that. You've also got social media graphics, you've got photo collages, there's a whole bunch of stuff you can go through that you can just quickly go through and adjust the different things. It comes with preloaded layouts and things like that, and certificates, so you can just basically click and drag and do a lot of stuff there as well. So what I'm going to look at is I'm going to just click on one here and we're just going to do up, why not do up a photo collage? Let's have a look and see what they've got there. So jump online, have a play around with it. That's probably the easiest way to do it there as well. So you can do things like you can see how it's got already preloaded text and things like that in there as well. So if you click on this, university storyboards, bang, bang, bang. So you can see how you can make a different photo there as well. Now you'll notice that if you have a look, these ones have actually got the Canva watermark in them. They don't actually want you to use them, but what you can do is you can upload some images. So you can upload your own images, and let's have a look at website photos. That's a pretty cool one. Okay, you can see how that quick to upload it. See, there we go, little ducky uploading, and should be ready to go. So I'm just going to click and drag over the top. Now you see how it basically puts it in there for you, and there we go. That's the photo in there. Okay, what I've done is just removing that there as well. Now double click on it, and then you can go up or down, something like that there as well. So we've got the lovely Brisbane cityscape, and we've exchanged the photo there now. So click the tick, and that saves it in place there. Alright, so I don't really want to keep that one there as well. So what I'm going to do is basically just go through, let's pick another one, social graphic. Something that you're probably going to use it for Facebook and things like that. So let's go through and have a look at the layouts that we've got. Okay, different ones there as well. So you can see how these ones are free, that's free. These ones here with a little dollar sign, they're the ones you got to pay for. So you can see things like that. You'll see some people will see other ones there as well. So you can see how this one, when I click on it, okay, it's got pre-built stuff that's already in there. Sorry, I don't know what we did there. Let's just undo that. Click on it again. What we can do is, in the background, we've got this photo here. Now, let's put our own photo in. Okay, so what it's done is it's made it black and white. So you see that? So that does follow the same style that it's got. So if we add another one, again, black and white. So that might be something that you're looking for doing. So again, we just cut out of that, leave the page. Okay. Okay, so you can see how it comes up, and you can change certain things, like we can change the colour. And other things you can't change. Oh yes, you can change, there you go. So we can change that, and we can make it this colour. Right. Let's make it yellow. There we go. Okay, so, or we've got this one, which is the red one on top. We can make that purple. So you can change certain things in there as well as you go along. It's pretty well limitless with what you can do. You can go to different stuff. You can add in things like, you can put in a shape. If I want to put in my logo, okay, I'm just going to pick up one of the circles, put that on there. Okay, and then I've already preloaded up an image, which is the AusVA image, so I'm going to put that on there. And there we go. So basically just match it over the top of it. Okay, now I want to make that transparent, so it shows a bit of the background, but it still wants to show up the logo a bit. So, and then match it up there. Okay, so that's all now. I want to move that around. You can see how everything highlights there together, so it all moves together. So generally what's the case, you might move that down in the corner, and then you've got to pick up this other one as well. You're going to try and find the one that's on top, move it around there with it. So it can be a little bit fiddly with your graphic design, but when you go through it, you'll get used to it. Now, what I want to do is we're going to get out of that and we're going to go over to Facebook. Now, when I first get there, it says that it's posting as Brett O'Connor, so it's posting as my private profile. I want to swap over to the AusVA company page, and then we're going to get these other options turned up. So now I can post and do other stuff that the company page is going to let me do. When I get there, come on, here we go. It's a bit sketchy because I'm running Camtasia as well. So we want to share a photo or video, but what I want to do is create a slideshow that I want to show you today. So we're going to add photos, and then these are all the photos that I've been sharing over the past, and timeline photos and things like that there as well. Okay, so we'll just click on more, and we're going to do a little bit of a display. This has been our week, so we're going to click and highlight these ones. Okay, and we're going to, oh yeah, that's a cute one. Wish you were here. No, I won't worry about that. Okay, so we've got 9 photos. Let's add those 9 photos. So now when I press play, you're going to see that 1 second doesn't really look that interesting or inviting, does it? Okay, so let's fade in and out. See how it changes now, and it's sort of a bit softer when it goes through them. And let's make it 2 seconds. Okay, so you can actually change it so that it's a square. Facebook likes it to be square, but you'll find that when you do that, it cuts off the edges of the photos. So we're not going to do that. We're going to put it back to the original, so that basically keeps the original shape of the photos. You can go wide angle, or you can go vertical there, that way there as well. So that'll give you the biggest image on the screen, but again, you'll see how it's cut off the edges there. So we're back to original. Now, here comes the real cool part. You hear the music that comes in. So we can go, Garage Groove. Let's click that. Let's go action. Yeah, let's do that one. Okay, so we're going to create the slideshow. All the music cuts off. And what you can do is you don't have to do it now. You can go and schedule. So let's do it for tomorrow morning. Now we need to say something about it, so we're going to go back because you see how we haven't written anything there as well. So what we're going to say is here, let's not say customers, let's say fans. How's that? Alrighty, so here's an example of how you can use your posted images to do a slideshow summary of your week for your fans to see what they may have missed out on. Yeah, well, may not be grammatically correct. Okay, so when we go through, we can do things like let's tag a product. So we're going to put the 15-minute chat. That sounds good. Okay, and let's say feeling. How do we feel? Accomplished. There we go. That's a good one for the week. So just some little things like that you can put in there. And then we're going to click schedule. Okay, so we're going to do this for tomorrow morning. That way, I don't have to wake up early. So let's do it for 7:16. Why 7:16? Well, because then it seems like that I actually am up early and then Mum won't give me grief. So it's basically, if you do like 7 o'clock, 7:15, people, it sort of gives it away that it's a schedule page. So a lot of people don't want to take the human element out, so we're going to click schedule. Okay, now what that's going to do is that's going to upload, so we might just put in a bit of filler music. Go to our publishing tools. Now what it's doing is it's actually uploading that as a video in the background, so it's probably not going to turn up yet, but when I go on here and click, you've got no scheduled posts, and a minute now, and there we go. You can upload it, you can edit it. So let's just hit refresh. Right, here we go. So I'm going to click on that now, and it comes up with the option to edit post. Let's call it image slideshow, and we're going to tag it .ca. Okay, I'm hoping that Facebook will pick up on that. And okay. Now if you don't like the first one, what you can do is you can go through and you can select the shot that you want to have as the first one that comes up. Yeah, let's just leave it at that. Okay. So let's go to captions now. Here's where you go automatically generate captions. So we're going to click on this, but just in case it doesn't work. Okay, so you can see how it didn't work, but then normally what comes up with it comes up with captions. You would actually go through and you can edit the captions, and then you put little things like, you can put notes to people. You don't have, because there's no actual words in this one, the captions would be related to something along the lines of, here's an example of how you can use the still images that you've already loaded up in your computer to basically to see how your week's been, or to show your fans, your raving fans, how your week's been. Something like that there as well, because about 80% of the videos these days are actually watched on Facebook without any sound. So that's why captions have become more important. So it's not just for YouTube and so that you can download the caption file and you can repurpose it into a blog or something like that. On Facebook these days you actually need to put on captions just so people know what the hell your video is talking about there. So, okay, so that's all we've got to go through today. You can actually do more with them and you can reuse them, and you should be reposting them in there as well, because you can't just assume that just because you've seen it, everyone else has seen it, and with certain ones you can put them up multiple times and go through that there as well. One thing that you can do is talking about boosting posts. Now, we had a bit of a charity event. The guy's name was Billy Tyndall, and he ran from Melbourne to the Sunshine Coast, about 2,000 kilometres it was. Now, what we actually did is we were boosting posts promoting his efforts in the towns in front of him, but they wouldn't have been able to share around his video if we didn't put something up. So that basically went out to, we actually boosted it to 643 people, but the video actually went out to around 5,000 people. So if you're looking at, you're doing a promotion and things like that too, some people, they do want to promote it and they do want to share it around, and there was actually about another 45 people that shared around that video, so that got some good exposure for Daniel, particularly in his hometown. So that's the advantage of using your business page and going through it. But you can see that you don't have to be spending these thousands of dollars that people are talking about to get good responses like that, particularly when you've got a charity or a cause or something that you're fighting there for as well. So there's a lot of things that you can do as a small business to support your local community, and you don't have to, it doesn't have to cost you the earth. That's basically a little tutorial on these slideshows and using your still images in more of a way than just putting them up as a post. So I hope you got a bit out of that, and we'll talk to you soon.